This video will give you a solution to the waving robot ACM program. Let me run you through my main program, robotacm.java. I have my four import statements, my three. I've created the class and extended graphics program, which is extending some of the functionality of the ACM graphics. I've set my applet height, and then I've created an object named body, which is type is robot body. And what that's going to be, it's going to be a head and a torso, which is just a rectangle with an oval on top. And I'll come back to that. So, in my init method, I'm setting the background color to yellow and adding the body to the screen. And then I have no functionality once the program runs. Now the body method itself, just creating a blue oval, filling it, making sure it's filled, and a rectangle, and adding those to the X, Y locations. So if I want to add some robot arms, I'm going to need to create an object based on that. So I'll do robot arms. I'll call that object arms itself, and I need to create that class as well. So file, new main.java, and I'm going to save that as robot arms. I'll need to add my import statements. And then I'm going to have to modify this a bit. And the arm is going to be a G line. Oops, and since this is not the main program, I can't use graphics program, I'm going to use G compound for the graphics. And I might as well make this a left arm. There we go. And the next thing I'm going to make is a constructor, and you'll learn more about that later, but a constructor is kind of the default values for when you create an object. It's something that runs automatically, and if you don't define one, a blank one is created automatically as well. What's unique about it is that it has the exact same name as the class file. So it might look something like this. So when robot arms runs, it's going to create a left arm using this G line, and this is the first XY coordinate. So I want to go 250 over from the top, from the left, 220 down. And that's going to be where the arm anchors, and then the other final point will be 320 over and 220 down. So there should be an arm running right to left on the screen horizontally. And then we add it to the screen. So let's compile these. And I should probably add arms. And let's see what this looks like. There we go. So we have the circle, body, and the arms. Now to move this, we would create a method named waveArms. Now we don't have a main method or anything here because we're defining our own methods, and we don't want to put any new methods inside the constructor or any methods that exist. So we'll define it separately after that closing brace. Give it its curly braces. Now that doesn't do anything yet. But let's make sure we have a method call. So we could do something like while true, which is a default Boolean value, so that we continue looping. And we'll do a method call. So object dot method, that will be arms dot, and what do we call that wave arms? Arm wave. And that'll just continually loop, and he'll wave his arms. And let me rename this. I think I was using capitals. And I'll fix any errors. And it looks like I have a spelling error in my constructor. I have ACMs. It should be a RMS. Okay, let's compile these again. Now to move the arms, I can use this method. I'm going to do access my left arm line, and I can do what's called set endpoint. This way I don't move the entire arm. I'm just moving these two parameters. That way the anchor point, or the shoulder, doesn't move. Then I'm going to want to add a slight pause, just so I can see what's going on. And I should probably copy this, so I can set a sort of a top part on the arm, a top part on the wave, and a bottom part. And so the x coordinate isn't necessarily going to change, because we want the arm just kind of waving up and down, but the y will. So I'll try this as 180 perhaps. And let's compile. Let's go back here, compile again just to verify, and execute. There we go. We have a waving robot.